Hello, I'm Vincent Creel, Public Affairs Manager for the City of Biloxi, here to deliver today's report. We'll have information about the storm debris progress, openings and closings, and the latest on COVID-19. This is being recorded on Monday, November 9th, 2020 at 1 in the afternoon. It's been 12 days since Hurricane Zeta. Our debris teams have been out on the job for 4 days. Debris crews have been in many areas of the city, but to be efficient and get the most debris removed, they are focusing on neighborhoods in West Biloxi where most of the downed trees and tree limbs are located. As of Sunday, debris crews had hauled away more than 18,000 cubic yards of debris. That's about 9% of the estimated 200,000 cubic yards of debris throughout the city. Contractors have 7 debris teams out there right now. That's a little short of the 10 to 12 the city would like to see, but teams are continuing to ramp up and more debris is being picked up every day. These teams are using self-contained, high-capacity storm debris haulers. They can each load about 140 cubic yards of debris with each trip. The crews are working 7 days a week from sunrise to sunset. We've said it before, and we repeat it again today. Please move your storm debris to the curb and have it out there unbagged. You know, throughout the year, we ask people to bag their leaves so that they do not end up in storm drains or in the street. However, in this Zeta state of emergency, we're asking you not to bag your storm debris because the debris contractor must see what he's picking up. He cannot pick up garbage. He can only pick up debris. If you've already bagged your debris, don't worry. Leave it there at the curb, but do not have it in a debris pile. The bags will be picked up by Pelican, the normal trash contractor, but moving forward, please do not bag storm debris. Public parks in Biloxi are open, except for Miramar, which is on West Beach in Biloxi. Please use caution if you visit one of our parks. Parks and Recreation crews are working to remove downed trees and tree limbs, and a tree firm will be moving in shortly to haul away the big trees that were toppled by the storm. Please understand that the debris removal process in Biloxi could take as long as 60 to 90 days, but of course Mayor Gillich would like to see it done sooner than that. To help speed things along, please move your storm debris to the curb. Make sure that you do not pile it near a power pole, guy wires, mailboxes, fire hydrants, or gas meters. We'll have more on the Zeta recovery in a moment, but let's pause for a COVID-19 update.
Today, the Mississippi State Department of Health reports that 516 new cases of the coronavirus have been identified statewide. Since Friday, 2,351 cases have been reported, bringing the statewide total number of cases to 127,205. Today, the department also reports a total of 3,443 deaths have resulted from the coronavirus statewide. This chart shows the total number of positive tests statewide since the crisis began. This chart shows the 14-day track on cases statewide. In Harrison County, today the department reports 26 new cases of the coronavirus, and over the weekend, nearly 200 new cases were reported. This brings the county total to 6,162. As for the deaths in Harrison County, 92 cases have been reported. Here's the 14-day chart for Harrison County, which shows the daily average of cases. Cases continue to be seen. Masks continue to be required, and CDC guidelines of washing your hands often, social distancing, and staying home if you feel sick are still to be followed. The virus has not gone away. People are still being admitted to coast hospitals with the virus. Please do your part to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
In other recovery news, please remember that you will still encounter signals in the flashing mode on Highway 90 at Main Street, Cedar, and Pine down on Point Cadet. You will also see traffic signals missing at Beauvoir and Pass and on Eisenhower south of Pass Road. The challenge for the Public Works Department's Traffic Division is to find replacement signals and get them installed. They are working on that. Meantime, please continue to use caution at these intersections. Biloxi Small Craft Harbor and Point Cadet Marina are allowing some boats to return, but the commercial dock south of the Hard Rock parking garage remains closed. A debris contractor is working to remove debris at Point Cadet Marina on land and submerged, and he will work his way to the other public harbors as soon as he can. The burn ban since Hurricane Zeta continues. Please remember, no outdoor burning. And speaking of the fire department, the city council and the public will have a chance to see the city's 2 new fire trucks Tuesday at 2:30 across from City Hall. Jack the Fire Dog also will be on hand with his new trading cards. Finally, please remember that Biloxi remains in a state of emergency. You will continue to see debris teams. You will continue to see construction workers, and you will continue to experience traffic delays. Please be patient. We're making progress every day. And now we leave you with this.
The Biloxi Light is an enduring symbol of the Mississippi Gulf Coast and a source of immeasurable pride and hope for Biloxi residents. Built in 1848, the lighthouse aided ships making their way across the Mississippi Sound between New Orleans and Mobile. The lighthouse was pre-constructed of cast iron, and the interior was lined with brick. It was the 3rd cast iron lighthouse in the United States and the 1st in the South. At 65 feet tall, the Biloxi Light is the only lighthouse to stand in the middle of a major thoroughfare, Highway 90. In its first 93 years, only 6 people held the title of keeper of the Biloxi Light, 3 of them women who maintained the lighthouse for a total of 74 years. One of them, Maria Youngins, served as keeper for over 50 years. The light was electrified in 1926 and became automatically operated in 1938. In 1941, the lighthouse was transferred to the Coast Guard. It was decommissioned in 1967, then became the property of the city in 1968. It has been operated ever since as a private aid to navigation, continuing to guide recreational boats and fishing vessels to safe harbor. In 1973, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and in 1987 was declared a Mississippi landmark. In its more than 160 years in service, the Biloxi Light has weathered nearly 20 hurricanes. In 1860, the storm surge from a hurricane damaged the foundation of the lighthouse, causing it to tip 2 feet off its vertical axis. It was repaired by excavating some of the sand under the lighthouse and letting gravity do the work. A concrete breakwater was installed in 1924 to prevent further damage from storm surge. Still, this wasn't enough to prevent the devastating wrath of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Katrina's storm surge rose a record 21.5 feet above sea level at the lighthouse and more than 30 feet at other parts of the coast. The storm severely damaged the lighthouse and destroyed its electrical system. Within hours of the storm, the lighthouse took on iconic significance. It was bruised and battered, but stood tall amid the piles of debris, a symbol of the resilience of the residents of the Gulf Coast. City officials soon set about restoring the lighthouse, bringing in experts to conduct extensive tests and identify the bricks, mortar, and paint that were originally used. All new electrical wiring was installed. And despite its vulnerability to future storms, the door was replaced with a historically accurate wooden door. The restoration was completed with a relighting celebration on February 19, 2010. Today, the beloved landmark is one of the most photographed icons in Mississippi. It is an inseparable part of Biloxi's identity, bridging land, sea, and generations of Biloxians. No longer just a beacon to seafarers, the Biloxi Light stands as a proud testament of resilience, representing all those who have weathered the storm.